Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is Enzo with a different topic today, and it's about sales. What we talked about a lot in this podcast and on the Race Driver Coach show is you trying to create a life that you want. Now, the only reason you can't do that is because there's not enough people, or not the only reason, the top reason, is there's not enough people saying yes. Yes, we'll help you. Yes, we'll invest in you. Yes, we'll sponsor you. Yes, I like your business idea. Let's go for it. That's the biggest challenge. Winning people over. Creating something that is of value to them. So they're like, I like the sound of that. I want to be a part of this with you. And here's the money or the finance or the structure, the contacts, whatever it is you're after from people. The chance, the audition, the test. Here it is. It's about creating value, obviously. Now, the biggest challenge, when somebody says, I'm not getting somewhere because it's not working out, they'll blame lots of things like it's just the way it is now. It's harder than it used to be. And these kind of self-limiting beliefs just put everything in a box, and a part of your mind gives up and it just says, what's the point? Then your work ethic drops. Then you build even more evidence that it's not easy now. That's it, you're finished. When really, all you should be thinking about is, how can I give other people what they want? And then I'll get mine. If you want help from anybody in this world, you've got to make sure that you're delivering them more value than what they can give you. If not, it's got to be at least equal. Because I'm in the racing world, as you know, when I talk to drivers about sponsorship, because racing, you've got to have like 60 grand at least just to race nowadays, unless you're doing something like the MX5s and things like this, small championships. But if you want to go to F1, you need tens of millions to be invested in you, right? So this race driver then thinks, I know, I'll get sponsorship and someone will pay for it and I'll just give them advertising on the car. Do you realize how much sponsorship or how much value you would have to give a sponsoring company in order for them to pay you 10 mil over the next few years? It would have to be the most amazing client generating B2B structure and solution that you're going to give them if they're going to pay you that kind of money. However, drivers often feel they deserve this kind of investment. And I see it in business. I see people pushing their new product and they want people to buy it or invest in it. And it's like, okay, I can see your vision, I can see your passion, but you've got to make it interesting for other people to even be a part of it. You can't just expect them to see it in your way, fall in love with your story, and just give you the cash or the opportunity that you need. To be honest, Ari Gold, he says it best. Look at this.
And I have a great idea.
So do all these idiots. Can you execute it?
I think I can.
In this life, no one is going to invest because you think you can. Do you have a business plan?
No, I haven't sat down and put...
What do you need? Office space, insurance, how many employees? What do you project to earn? What do you need to break even? At what point can your investors see some profit?
I don't know.
When can we start to see some profit? I love that. Absolutely love it. And that's Ari Gold. Information, advice from somebody who knows, and yet it's totally fictional. It's not real. We know it's a show, but it's true. I want you to step up in this area. You've got to look at things now, not emotionally invested in what you want to do career-wise, but take a step back and look at it from the angle of different people. Because you can often think you've tried everything, but you haven't. You've basically tried everything within your own little box and seen it your way and tried to communicate and sell something from your perspective, but you've got to see it from everybody else's if you want to sell to them. Maybe you're not asking enough. If you're just sending 10 emails a week, and obviously most of them are ignored or no's, and you're giving up, or you're just constantly doing the same thing, sending the same thing out over and over and over again, getting the same result, stop. It's time to either ask more, or, so that's opposite of stop, but just change. Not stop, change. Either ask more or ask differently. Make sure that when you've got something that you're asking somebody, that you're loading it so much full of what they want. You're creating the value or something that they're looking for. You're easing their pain that their company is going through now. Or you're going to give them some kind of business proposition that would be impossible to turn down. If you look at what you're offering, what you're selling, what you're trying to get, and you can honestly say that's right, not being emotionally invested, you're looking at it going, okay, who the hell would turn that down? If that's not the problem, then it's the sales pitch. It's how you're asking. But you've got to be clear on it. But I bet you 1,000% that if you're not getting what you want, then you're not creating value enough in other people's lives for them to want to join, to want to invest, to want to help you. And you need somebody to tell you that. And it's not me on a recorded video telling you that. It's somebody who's in the know that you admire and respect and say, look, honestly, would you invest in this? Would you sponsor this? Would you be a part of this? I'm not asking you to. I just need somebody with a very critical eye. And this is my pitch. This is the kind of self-awareness and truth that you must face if things are not working out. And if you don't, you're just going to get the same results you've been getting forever. Talk the language of creating something special for everybody else, and I promise you will be sorted out. You'll get closer to your goals in sport or out of sport, in business, in personal life. If you're in a relationship, it's no different to a relationship. If you go to a relationship and you're the kind of person that just takes love, but you don't give them much, you don't give them what they want, how long is that relationship going to last? It's like a pool of love, right? A bucket of love. If you're only taking, or only giving a tiny bit of love in the top, that means it's got a huge hole in the bottom. If they're pouring all the love in, they're going to get bored because it's going to keep running dry. Same with anything in business. You may fall in love with your passion, your vision, and see how great it can be, but other people have got to see it. And for them to see it, it's got to create something for them that they can't turn down. Do not ask another person until you've created that. Then you might get somewhere. People don't believe in dreams. People don't just believe in your passion for something. It's got to literally change their bank balance or help them achieve their goals. If you can do that, again, you'll be fine. You'll get what you want. I hope this helps. I hope it just allows you to reevaluate what you've done today, how you just pitched to somebody, how you just asked somebody out on a date. All of this is relevant. Take it on, hopefully take it on, and I'll see you next time. Now, if you are an Entourage fan, I think I've seen the series twice, all of them twice, or at least one and a half. And that's Turtle is the character, and he's asking for some kind of money to start his business, obviously. And then Ari Gold goes off on one who's a successful agent and tells him the truth of life. I want you to remember that. This is Ari Gold information that, okay, it's fictional, but it's true. If you have not thought about what you're offering to other people in order to help you, then you're not going to succeed. You're just waiting for a donation or a charity or for somebody to take the time to really give a damn about your life, which hardly ever happens, by the way. So you've got to make it tasty for them. And that's all I want to leave you with today is, if I'm not getting what I want out of life, career-wise this is, and people are saying no, and the doors are not opening, the opportunities are not there, what am I doing wrong? Put this all on you. It's not the world that owes you and it's not giving you a chance. It's what can I do better? How can I ask in a different way? How can I ask different type of people? How can I ask more people? That's another big one. People not asking in the first place. They probably write 1 email a week or even 10 emails a week and get no answer and give up. You've got to ask more. You've got to ask intelligently, and you've got to give people what they want. Then you might get yours. I hope this helps. Speak to you next time.